What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and we are back for round 3 with Monique and Derek. So, what happened after the live with the club promoter? Derek ends up going live, and he's talking to some woman on the phone. And so, I catch the live a little later after it started. Guess who he on the phone with, y'all? Tasha K. And so basically, he's trying to convince Tasha that she needs to be Team Derek. Now, Tasha is mostly on his side, but she's going to call it like she see it. And she's going to give Monique's side, and she's going to give his side, and also make her own opinion. So Derek is trying to convince Tasha that Monique's lying about everything and all this stuff, but Tasha still is Tasha. So y'all go ahead and check it out.
Ones that supported incarcerated individuals, and they had reached out, the casting recruiters reached out, and they was asking the females, not just Monique, about their significant other and how that was. And so with that being said, Monique was able to have a conversation with one of the casting recruiters, and Monique, she told me what was going on, and I let them like, okay, you can hear our story. So it went from there. They liked the story, they was intrigued, and they signed us up for the did the application process and whatnot. And like we ain't reach out to them, we ain't signed up for nothing. They just did, after they heard our story.
Okay. Now, so fast forward to the proposal. You guys are happy, and so was it your man? Because I spoke to your manager earlier. She's a very, very nice woman, and I think she's gonna do good business for you. Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
I speak to a lot of managers in this business, and it's hard for me to say that these are good people, but she is very honest, authentic, and straightforward. Okay?
Right, I'm listening.
Okay, so then was it, because I know Monique controlled a lot of the PR and the bookings for y'all, and I had to go through Monique to get to you and the management there. Does this have anything to do with you separating and getting your own management team?
I'm saying it has a lot to do with a lot of things. That's one of the reasons why, like, I felt like instead of being like stagnated and at the standstill with Monique, because Monique didn't want to do a lot of interviews because she wasn't comfortable for who she was as a person. She wasn't comfortable in her own skin.
What's that noise? Is that the car door?
Yeah, that's the car.
Okay. Close the door because it's beeping online.
All right.
I ain't keep you too long.
No, but I was driving, grabbing some food, because after all the bullshit.
Oh, what you eating?
No, I ain't gonna do all that. But
I said, what you eating?
I'm saying I ain't gonna do all that, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, it's cool. I just didn't want the beeping in the background. Okay. So she didn't want to do a lot of bookings and things like that, so you decided to go get someone that would just get you separate bookings so you didn't have to wait on her.
It wasn't so much separate bookings. It was just more so somebody who understood what I wanted to do, my vision and my path going up, moving forward. So with that being said, I did a little research. A lot of people was reaching out for different roles, consultant, advisor, being an advisor and management and publicist and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, let me do my research, and I click with so-and-so, and we signed the contract, and we went up from there. So at the end of the day...
Did Monique think y'all was fucking though? You were the manager?
No, but Monique has a way of thinking any female that I come in contact that it's possibly more than just business, friendship, etc. She just feel that way.
I mean, does the 10 bodies got anything to do with that though? I mean, that'll make any woman insecure.
Yeah, but like I said, a lot of times during that time, we was breaking up on and off. So during the breakup, that's when I was stepping out. But like I said, I told her, don't tell me we not together, then expect me to be faithful. Don't do that. I ain't doing that. But hold up, before we move forward, you owe me an apology, because last time I got on Tasha K with you and Monique, you kind of was saying I was exploiting, I was pimping, I was basically just using Monique for clout, using Monique for money. Was not the case.
Okay. So yes, I will give you an apology, especially after speaking to your family and seeing the type of bond that y'all did have, and they did speak in your defense a lot of you having loyalty towards Monique, and it didn't have anything to do with clout chasing and pimping her and things like that. And after I saw her choke you up in that skit there, yes, I do apologize.
It wasn't a skit. It wasn't a skit. That was real life. That wasn't no skit.
It looked like, because she was like, Derek, didn't I tell you not to? It was like some badass acting.
No, that wasn't no skit. That was her being mad. I was wanting to leave. And she didn't want me to leave because, you know, she always want me around her. At the end of the day, look. Monique mad because when she told me that she was leaving and whatnot, she expected me to run behind her and kiss her ass. I'm not doing that. I've never been that type of person. And for two, if I wanted the chase clout, I would have been on every media there was. I turned down money because Monique wasn't happy with some of the bookings that was inquiries that was sent my way. A lot of times they wasn't sent her way. I'm not saying she didn't have, but for every one she had, I had 5 asking for me to be a part of something. And she was like, wow, why they asking about you? Hey, for their own reasons. But at the end of the day, it's not about clout chasing, about not a bag. I've been had things going on before I met Monique.
I understand, but Derek, you have to understand, okay? So you're with this woman who obviously has insecurities and things like that. The world is putting her insecurities on display. She's not helping the situation. You being with her is not helping either because people are trying to put 2 and 2 together. Like I said, I'm from the hood. I see little dudes with big bitches like that all the time. It's nothing. But when it's on television, it looks like a mockery. And everybody predicted this going bad, especially with woman after woman after woman. And I asked you, I said, Derek, don't you want to get out here, play a little bit, get your dick wet, okay? Then settle down. I mean, you have been locked up 9 years.
So what?
I asked you that.
So what did you ask me? What did you ask me?
I
No,
asked
because
you during the interview,
listen,
you said no.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, listen. You don't know the full extent of me and Monique's relationship. When I was locked up, Monique was stepping out our relationship. She was going, having fun and whatnot. And I told her everything I was going to do when I came home. Yes, I was going to do these things, that, and the third. One of the things I said I was going to do was I was going to have fun. So don't tell me you broke up with me and then don't expect me to have fun when you call things off or when you said, oh, I'm done. What that mean? I'm supposed to stick around and stay and kiss your ass? I'm not doing it.
I mean, but if you love someone, it wouldn't take you that long to just, take some time before you go poke something else, though.
But I ain't.
Y'all breakups wasn't that long.
But I'm different though. You tell me it's over, I feel like it's over with. I'm just keeping it 100. That's it.
But if you love somebody, wouldn't you give it a few days to cool off before you go get your dick wet?
You said what?
If you love somebody, right? Wouldn't you give it at least a day or 2 to cool off instead of fucking somebody and then making it worse when y'all get back together?
Say what? I'm trying to figure out because I got you talking to me. People texting me.
Let me rephrase this. Monique just dropped text messages that allegedly came from your DM of you.
No, it's not text. It's not text. It's not text. It's not text. Listen, Monique. Listen, me and Monique around the time that happened when I was trying to get away from Monique, I had dropped my phone. Monique got my phone. She went and ran into the room and closed the door, locked the door, and had my phone. Was going through that and being messy because she was opening those messages, not me. Like, come on, man. I'm not into nothing but women. That's it, man. Everything else is a lie.
So you saying Monique replied to this transgender that we got on the screen here?
Because she had my phone. As you can see, she had my phone.
Okay. So in prison, you ain't never slept with no other
man?
No,
they ain't. No. Listen, not at all. Ask the streets, ask the people. No, none of that. Not at all, man. Not at all.
Okay.
But for you supposed to be Team Derek though. Like you supposed to be with me. Like
I am Team Derek. That's why you on my phone. And I told Monique what she did was fucked up because it seems vindictive. You can't be doing this. You can't be going around every platform putting them up saying, yeah, we doing this, we ain't doing that. And then all of a sudden, when you don't get your way, you want to holler abuse. Her face don't look abused. It looked the same size that it was before and after what so-called swelling. That's salt retention. That's not a black eye, okay?
And she got high blood pressure and diabetes too. Nobody know that.
She got that. I know she got it. There's a but. But
Yeah.
that's my thing. I didn't see anything that looked like abuse in my eyes, and it seems like some real ridiculous shit because there's some real women out here that's really getting abused, and you can't be abused at your convenience. This looks like a convenience abuse. And my thing is, you accepted a marriage proposal just the other day, and now all of a sudden you wake up and say he been beating on you the entire time. I don't believe it.
It's not even that. She got a real hate campaign going against me now because I have went my way, and she see I got motion. Meaning I'm doing club appearances, I'm doing bookings, I'm doing movie roles. I'm gonna be on the front cover of a magazine. I got other things going on, doing on talk shows, big platforms, doing interviews with important people, and making these moves without her.
You know, abuse allegations will stop all that shit, right?
Yeah, possibly if it's true, but it's not true. Them false allegations, because guess what? I'm on federal parole with a female parole officer. I'm on state parole with a female parole officer. My federal judge is a female. Guess what? If that was true, I'd be in prison right now. I'd be in jail, pending investigation. If it had some validity. If it had validity, if it had some truth to it, I've been locked up. Whether she's saying it or not, because Monique has called the police on me. And guess what? They showed up, and guess what? I don't have the same rights, you know about this, as a law-abiding citizen. I'm a convicted felon on parole. So guess what? It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It's probable cause that will have me arrested. So I'm free.
So are you done with Monique?
Man, yeah, I'm of course.
You ain't going back, because your sister said the other day she was offering you some money to come back and you was tempted.
No, not at all, but it's cool. Listen, that's enough for the day. I'm gonna talk to my followers right now because they asking questions. But I appreciate the time, I appreciate the opportunity. But look, you team Derek, be team Derek. If not, like I said, the facts out there.
I'm team truth, and this don't look honest. So yes, I'm on your side when it comes to this. Okay.
I'm saying, yeah, it don't look honest on her part because it's like she's mad. She's had a hate campaign to smear my name and slander and assassinate my character.
Okay.
So look.
Now, something I will say about that live is that I do think that there's this insecurity with Monique. It's only obvious, and I don't think that Monique hates herself. I think because of the public and this new fame that she has gotten, people are poking her and reminding her that she's a big girl, and so she might have already felt insecure on the inside, and now that's coming out as more people poke at her, and, you know, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, Monique also talks her own shit. She went live with her sister to basically talk about how Derek got a gambling problem. He auctioned or pawned off the ring. Y'all, let's go ahead and check it out. Did I forget to mention, she mentions Derek's manager again.
I'm not gonna lie, I love him. And it's like, I really didn't want to see the truth. I really didn't want to see it. Because I done already invested so much time and energy into the relationship. And that's mainly the times when he wanted to get physical, when I wouldn't give him no money to go fucking gamble. That's why I didn't see him in 4 days. Why? Because he was at the casino literally every day and all night. He be there from like 7 o'clock at night till 10, 11 o'clock the morning the next day. I really did try. With him. And he was just all he cared about was doing bookings, appearances, and all of that. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about being in the spotlight, being on TV. I didn't care about that. Like, let's be for real. And it's like, don't sit up here and try to make it seem like I made up those text messages. And like, that's the one thing y'all probably feel like, because I'm bigger than Derek. Like, Derek never put his hands on me. Derek definitely put his hands on me more than a few times. Like, come on now. And y'all keep talking about he a little dude. Like, Derek is strong. And then he sit up there and he put my number out there. People been calling my phone. Like, that was weird.
He always doing weird shit.
That was weird. And he want to sit up there and want me to, he sat up there talking about he want me to apologize. What am I apologizing for?
So what happened? He can't go to Maryland?
No, he couldn't go to Maryland.
Wow.
My sisters didn't know Derek was fighting me. That's y'all keep telling me.
Definitely didn't know that.
Nobody knew that.
We wasn't seeing her all the time. Like, she was in Cleveland. Like, we wasn't seeing her, so we didn't know
Right,
nothing
and then
that she was going.
so people sit up and we wasn't fired for Derek fighting me. Okay, so y'all remember the scene where we was at the barbecue and Derek, his sister side came and she was like, I ran her over, whatever, and we was in the car fighting when I was like, get out the car, because I had on a pink dress and I was like, you could get in the car with your sisters or whatever. Y'all remember that scene? Well, we was arguing. Derek hit me in my face in that scene. So they had separated us for the night. We had went to another hotel or whatever. And honestly, maybe because it was like Derek just got out, I was like really naive to the situation. I was just like, it's not that big of a deal. Tensions was high. Like, I was making excuses for him. So they was like, okay, we're gonna take a break. We have to stop filming. And then they called us back. They was like, okay. They found out like we were still together. Like, obviously it was something that we got past. So we continued to film after that. So yes, WeTV knew like he put his hands on me at that time, but they probably felt like, okay, since we got back together, everything is cool. We continued to film after that. But when we was filming, it was shit that was going on behind the scenes that they didn't know about. So we never got fired. We stopped filming, but we never got fired. And that's the thing, like, I never was that bitter type of a person that was like, oh, I'm gonna report you, or I'm gonna call the police on you, or nothing, because I cared about him so much. I didn't want to see him go back to prison. So it's like, yeah, I forgave him. We never got fired. I don't care. I don't care nothing. I don't care.
What?
I don't care. If I really cared about being on TV and continue to film, I would have never said or exposed what I said today. Derek only cared. Derek sitting up here doing all this damage control because he cared. That's what he wants to do. He a clout chaser. He want to be on TV. He want to be seen. That's what he want to do. The show did not call the police after they saw him put his hands on me. They asked me that I want to call the police. I told them no. I said, we just got done arguing with his sisters. He probably upset, making excuses for him, really. So the only thing they did was just separate us and have us staying at 2 separate hotels. Like, and then not only that, I kind of like been done with Derek after people. So Derek proposed to me in February, and he got me a ring. And he always told me, he was like, I'm gonna get you a better ring, whatever. I'll upgrade your ring, whatever. Okay, cool. So maybe a couple weeks later, we went to Cleveland. He got a ring for me. He was like, it was custom made, whatever. So he bought me this really nice ring. The ring that I put on my thing, on that video that I had. That nigga, that's like, he has a really bad gambling problem. What did he do? He pawned my fucking ring. That's why I never had no ring to come on live to show off, because he fucking pawned it for his fucking gambling habit. He pawned it for $1,300.
Wow.
I don't care that he watched. Like, speak on that. Speak on you pawned in my ring. That's how I knew you really didn't love me for real. It didn't hurt you.
How much he paid for that ring? I'm sure he paid more than $1,300.
He told me he paid $2,500 for it because he was so desperate to go to the casino. He pawned it. But he won't tell the world that. When he bought me the ring, he was showing it off like, yeah, I got her this. Yeah, that's my baby, my woo. But it was like, you pawned it like it was nothing. Not only did, before he pawned it, he ended up getting money from, because we had got into it. We was, staying together, whatever. So we was like done. I broke up with him. He left. I gave him the ring back. So come to find out, he ended up, I think Donnie ended up giving him some money or whatever. So he gave the ring to Donnie as collateral, like, oh, I'm going to make sure I pay you back. Here, hold her ring. I never knew that. I always thought the ring was at his Big My house. So we was going to an event. So I told him, I said, Derek, bring my ring. That's when he finally admitted to me, oh, Donnie had it. So, and he told me the situation. I said, I was mad. I was hurt. I was crying, all of that. I said, go get my fucking ring. Derek ended up getting the ring from him. We ended up falling out again. The next day, I found out my ring at the fucking pawn shop because he wanted to go gamble.
Wow.
And I was hurt, and I was pretty much like done after that. Because for you to sit up there and easily go pawn it after we just had a little argument. No, why we argue and get back together. But I know this time this is it. For you to sit up there and do that, that was crazy to me.
Damn.
And I still stay with him after that. He has a real bad gambling problem. The point to like bad to where the point he was stealing from me.
Stealing?
I told you when he transferred that he went into my Navy Federal account and transferred $3,000 from Navy Fed to Navy Fed. And ran out the room and got in the car and went into his phone after that. And he can't say I'm lying because I called Boo, Smile Lounge. I called her like, girl, I need to borrow your car because I'm finna go to the casino and turn the fuck up on Derek. She came and she got me, used her car, went down there, and he tried to have the people call the police on me. How you trying to have the people call the police on me and you just stole from me?
Wow. That's too much.
Like, come on now.
Wow.
Bree is crazy. Yes.
Somebody say, how does he even qualify for a Navy Federal account? And then you got his credit and
I
shit
couldn't
up.
when I saw that he stole the money from me, I called Navy Federal. Navy Federal said they would have been able to put a hold on it, but since he had took the money out already, they couldn't put hold on the funds. And he did bust me in my nose when we was in Chicago. Derek came out to Chicago to film. He called COVID. So we was in a hotel room for 5 days quarantining. And I don't know what we was arguing and what we was fighting about, but he punched me in my nose. I was leaking, literally leaking. And what he do? See, why you have to make me mad? He's sitting there trying to like, I couldn't stop bleeding. Then one time we had started filming when he was out here, and my family can vouch for this. We was arguing and fighting or whatever. He was acting crazy. I had to go and lock myself in the bathroom. And what did I do? I called my daddy, and I told my daddy he up in here and he put his hands on me. My daddy was gonna come out there and get on his ass, but I went back and I told my daddy I lied. He didn't put his hands on me because my daddy was ready to come over there. And then when I told production, I'm like, I'm done filming or whatever, I had locked myself in the bathroom. They was like, did he put his hands on you? Like, what's going on? No. Anytime they know me and Derek get into it, the first thing they always ask me, did he put his hands on you?
A lot of people in the comments saying, like, why are you saying something now? Like,
because this shit could have stayed off the internet had Derek just moved on and not been on no dumb, petty ass shit. It don't matter. Elizabeth Ben said it. And yes, I should have stood up then, but I didn't because again, at the end of the day, that's my nigga and I love him. So it's like, okay, yes, I'm gonna protect him. So now y'all sitting up here trying to question everything that I'm saying. Elizabeth Ben said it. You think I'm gonna sit up there and be like, oh yeah, he put his hands on me? Wow, like you know, I was naive. I was in love. Like, trying to stay relevant, bitch. You finna get the fuck off my line. Clan block her.
what's the name? I'm blocking them as I go. What's her name?
Like, come on now. Y'all know I tolerated a lot of shit for Derek only because I was sitting up here trying to make him a better person, but it's like I can't help somebody that's not really trying to help themselves. Yes, that scene we was arguing in the car right there. They tried to make it seem like okay, we was really arguing about Elizabeth, but no, we was really sitting up there like arguing for real. Cause trust and believe, had my family knew and I told people like when all this shit was going down, you think they still would have allowed me to be with Derek? No, they wouldn't have. Y'all talking about is he gay or what? Is he gay or what? I don't know, but I know some. But I saw some shit that looked kind of fishy. I never once said he was gay. I saw some weird shit in his phone, and I felt some type of way about it. Like I don't know. Ever since, like I said, ever since he got with that weird ass wish manager, like he just been on some weird ass shit. And like she claimed like she got a husband, and you know, but it's like, girl, it's given that you want him. Cause what's the problem? Taking what back? Man, I don't know. She definitely a wish manager because she's sending him the fuck off. Like she's sitting up here like telling him the wrong shit to do. And I told that hoe to cut me a check.
Who is she?
A fucking nobody. Cause she is. I know he posted a video of me. I don't care. I don't know her name. I know her name's Alyssa or something. He definitely was doing way too much for the start. And it's cool. And who on the line? The wigs already dropped. You can click the link in my bio to purchase.
Somebody put it so I could pin it.
I was
type the website in the comments so I could pin it.
Okay. I was supposed to sell today. I can't even post it because all this bullshit that was going on.
And people always talking about some Monique and Calandra stay together.
Right.
2 different houses. They is over there living like the fucking Brady Bunch. Right. The grandma, the auntie, the cousins, the uncles, every fucking body in a 3-bedroom house. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Fucking Brady Bunch. Like y'all little kids, y'all all grown as hell.
Right.
Living together. Ain't no shit sharing a car. Fuck out of here.
That was Darren. That's who y'all heard snoring. That nigga was high as fuck in that passenger seat, snoring and shit, dozing all. That's why Derek carried up and got off the lot. I'm gonna put up. Well, you know what?